everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my YouTube family. So in today's video, I am so excited because this is my first time doing a one brand drugstore makeup tutorial. I asked you guys on Snapchat what brand you wanted me to use for this video, and it was in between Maybelline, e.l.f. and L'Oreal, and L'Oreal definitely won. So I will be using nothing but L'Oreal products to skincare, moisturizer, beauty sponge, concealer, literally everything is going to be L'Oreal. So if you want to see how I get this look, make sure to subscribe to my channel, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to turn on your notification buttons to get notified every single time I upload. And without further ado, let's get started with this video.
You told me to hit it.
I have lash glue still. Alright guys, so we are going to start off with using this Pure Clay Cleanser. It's a detoxifying brightening clay to mousse, removes everyday impurities, dirt, oil, and pollution. It says how to use. Daily squeeze product into hands and add water to transfer clay to mousse. I don't have water, so I have to go get water. Gently massage onto face using circular motions, avoiding the eye area. Rinse rinse and pat dry. In case of any contact with eye, rinse them immediately and thoroughly, I can't even say that word. See effective results. Immediately, skin is purified of dirt, oil, pollution. Skin is left with a clean, clear, healthy look. Skin looks revitalized with a fresh glow. So I am going to just put a little bit of this on my hands. Let's just add a little water. I think I should have used a brush for this. Oh, okay. I need to change the battery of that smoke detector ASAP. I don't feel anything on my skin at all. No tingling sensation. Oh wait, I'm feeling a little cooling sensation. After I stop massaging it, I'm feeling a cooling sensation. So I'm gonna just go and rinse it off. Oh look, I feel like it's dissolving into my skin, which must mean that it's detoxifying my skin. Okay, so I'm gonna go rinse my face and I'll be right back. This hair be looking crazy sometimes. We'll just put it up in a bun. Okay, so I'm back and my skin feels very clean. It feels nice and plump. It definitely feels clean. Okay, so now that I've used this Pure Clay Cleanser to just remove any impurities on my skin definitely feels really nice and plump and clean. We are going to move on by using so we're gonna move on to moisturizer, and I'm gonna be using the Hydrogenius moisturizer, and this is for oily skin. I have normal to oily skin, so I like using this, and I've used this before. And I'm just going to massage that all over my skin. And this also has a really nice cooling sensation. You can definitely use this as your daytime and nighttime moisturizer. It just helps control a little bit of the oil but still hydrating at the same time. So for primer, I'm going to be using this Visible Lift Radiant Booster, which is a brightening primer, and it has also 24-hour hydration. And I always like to work it into my fingers first before I apply it onto my skin. And I'm gonna use patting motions. And I always like to focus this on the areas where I have the largest pores, or if I have any fine lines. I like to focus it there, which for me is around my cheek area, my nose, and on my forehead. And this primer definitely feels super hydrating. It does not feel sticky. It feels like it's just melting into my skin. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the Infallible Pro Matte foundation. This one is a demi matte finish. I got 2 colors because I couldn't get my shade, so I'm gonna mix the 107 and the 109, and I'm gonna be using this beauty sponge. You guys know I love my beauty blender. This sponge actually feels really nice. It's nice and squishy. I don't know how it's going to perform with the foundation, but we're gonna give it a try. This beauty sponge is definitely doing its job. I definitely sleep on this foundation. This is a really good foundation. And for concealer, I'm going to be using this Infallible Pro Glow Concealer, and this is in the shade 4 Natural Beige. And I'm going to use that also as not only as my concealer, but as my highlight as well. I haven't used this concealer before. It definitely is really creamy. The applicator definitely makes it a lot easier to glide on. So the coverage is really light. I'm used to a heavier coverage, but if you're looking for something that's really light, natural, this is probably gonna work for you. I'm gonna probably do another layer of concealer. It does blend out really easy and smoothly because it's really creamy. So if you want like that everyday concealer that's gonna semi cover up any imperfections, this concealer is gonna work great for you. And because the foundation is a pro matte, I'm not going to set it with powder because I don't want to look extra matte. I still want to have some type of radiant to my skin, so I'm gonna skip that step and then move on to bronzer. And for bronzer and highlight, I'm gonna be trying out the Infallible Pro Glow, and this is in the shade 28 Cocoa. It has a matte bronzer and it has a shimmery highlight. And I'm gonna pick up a powder brush that already has some product, and I'm just going to run that through my face just to blend everything together. So now we're gonna use the highlight. So this is more of like an everyday highlight where it kind of gives you like that really nice sun-kissed finish to the skin. I feel like this highlight you can just kind of run through your whole face and it gives you like a really nice glow. Moving on to eyebrows. We are going to be using, I'm gonna be using the Brow Style Shape and Fill. I always love a brow pencil that has a spoolie at the end. It makes it easier for me to go in and brush my eyebrows, especially if I've done my foundation first. Sometimes I tend to get foundation on my eyebrows, so I want to always make sure that I clean them up and just place them where the hairs are supposed to be placed and then fill it in. I'm using the shade Brunette, so I'm just gonna go right under my brows, start doing small strokes. That's how I usually do my eyebrows. And then outlining the bottom portion of my brows. So this is really easy to glide on. I also really like the color. And I'm just gonna comb it out just to make sure that I didn't miss any areas, so I fill them in if I did. And I'm also gonna use that same Infallible Pro Glow Concealer to clean up under my eyebrows. This is gonna be a little different for me because I'm used to a thicker consistency. So let's see how this cleans up under my brows. And I'm just using an angled brush to do it. So it definitely did its job. I like to do this step just to make my eyebrows look a little bit more defined. And I'm also going to use that same concealer to prime my eyes. The eyelid, I'm going to be using, this one is in the shade 302. So I'm just going to pick that up with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to just run it through. This is going to help set the concealer and have a smoother transition when I apply my first crease color. This is my first time using any L'Oreal eyeshadows, so it's going to be kind of like a first impression. So first I'm going to be using this matted up eyeshadow in my crease. This is going to be my first transition color. So I had Anthony zoom in the camera just so you guys can see the color payoff of this eyeshadows. So with my first transition shade, I always like to go in ham because it ends up getting lost when you add the second transition shade and the deeper transition shade. I like to do a generous amount of the first transition shade. And I'm going to be using ACRO-MATTE as my second transition shade. And I'm still using that same blending brush. This is pretty, definitely a warmer brown. It's like almost like a brick color. And for my outer corner, I'm going to be using this Madison Avenue, and I'm using a more tapered brush, and I'm just kind of pressing it in the outer corner. I definitely love the pigment of these eyeshadows, and they're really easy to blend. And I'm just placing it on the outer corner and then moving back and forth, kind of blending it out at the same time. And this one is Rose Chrome. It's the Infallible Paint Metallic. And I'm just picking that up with a flat brush. Ooh, that's really pretty. Gonna pop that right onto my lid. And for eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Super Slim Liquid Liner. It's from the Infallible collection. It's a up to a 12-hour wear, and it's in the shade Black. It's definitely very pigmented. I love the fact that it's really easy to maneuver. Some felt tips can be a little too stiff and it doesn't allow you to glide on the product smoothly across the lid, but this one you actually can. That's how you know a felt tip is good. If you are able to connect your wing so smoothly, then that's how you know it's a good eyeliner. For mascara, I'm going to be using the original voluminous mascara. This mascara definitely is an oldie but a goodie. I forget how good this mascara is. I don't believe L'Oreal has any false lashes, so I did get a drugstore lash. These are the Kiss lashes in the style Flirt, I believe. These lashes are really easy to put on because the band is not too thick. You just have to wait for the glue to get tacky, so once you apply it on, they just stick to your lash line. And for my waterline, I'm going to be using the Infallible Never Fail Eyeliner, and this is in the shade White. I don't know why I was looking for it. I mean, it looks white. Now I'm just gonna coat the bottom of my lashes. And to finish up this look, I'm gonna be using the Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Petal Postion. This is really pretty. Ooh, it smells really nice too. And to set this whole entire makeup, we are going to be using the Infallible Pro Makeup Extender Setting Spray. And I'm gonna shake it. I don't know why I'm gonna shake it, but I'm just gonna shake it. All right, everyone, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this drugstore tutorial. I'm actually shook at some of these products that I was sleeping on, because I feel like a lot of these products are not spoken about as much as they should be. Like, for example, like this eyeshadow here, like this is such a pigmented eyeshadow. These matte eyeshadows are super pigmented as well, and they don't have a lot of fallout. The foundation I've used before and I just forgot how amazing it was. And even skincare, like I sometimes feel like drugstore skincare is not that great, but it actually does its job. Not because it's a lot cheaper, it doesn't mean that it's not going to do its job. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and what are your favorite drugstore brands and products. I would love to know, because I would love to try them out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Are you ready? Don't move my camera. Are you ready to take pictures? Are you ready?
I smell like dog food right now.
You smell like dog food?
I tasted it.
Ew, Anthony.
I tasted the...
Huh?
Boy, it was pretty good.
That's gross.
Sorry, hit it.
You hit it?
Yeah.
Like you punched it?
Yeah.
Let me know.